Hello, Amandine here. Welcome to your writing meditation podcast to transform your unpleasant emotions and sensitivity into awareness and pleasant emotional experiences, because life itself is an emotional experience, right? So today I'd love to guide you to understand and transform those moments when you feel angry, mad, peeved, disappointed, irritated, or even boiling, right? You know what I mean. So I don't know for you, but I do feel angry quite regularly since teenagehood, where I discovered many injustices around me and in my life. And at that time, I wish I could access three very important pieces of information to understand the real meaning and the real power of anger. So the more I do research about emotions, and especially on anger, the more I understand that my anger is totally normal, your anger is totally normal, but it gets worse when we don't express it, okay? But also, the good news is anger is resolvable. Anger is resolved with time and action, but not with reaction. It gets worse when we react on anger. It explodes. And also what I've realized is that anger is a very powerful call to action. It's a very powerful call to conscious action when we use it as a friend and not as an enemy. That's why it's so important to put your anger into words so as not to create problems in your relationship, but also for your health. It's very, very important to know that anger affects the quality of our relationship when we hide it, but also when we do know how to regulate it. It's also really important to understand that anger sometimes can be very, very, very useful. Anger is very useful to assert yourself, to set your boundaries, to take the right action, to know what you really want, to express your fears. I will cover it in the next podcast and video, how we can express and transform fear. It's a big topic of mine. But yes, anger is really, really useful to express an opinion, a disagreement, a difference, to take your responsibility, to find fair solutions for everyone. And I like to say that anger is super powerful and useful because it's the opposite of passion and power, especially, to solve an injustice or something like that. Okay? So that being said, it's time now to explore your anger, to learn its language, to teach your nervous system to stop being reactive and exhausted, but having this opportunity to recharge in energy anytime and anywhere when you feel anger coming. Okay, so keep your journal ready and let's start this journey together. Okay, let's start to slow down your busy brain. Okay, ground your feet on the floor, open your posture, connect your head to your creativity, and inhale on the count of 4, slowly and deeply, and exhale on the count of 4 at your own pace. Okay, keep breathing slowly and deeply to connect with your body and your emotions and your anger, to feel safe and even more relaxed. Go down even more into your body, into your sensations, into your emotion. Connect with all your body feels. Get in touch with your inner world and listen to your emotions, to your anger without any judgment. Smile and breathe even deeper and longer to feel even more relaxed, even more safe. And when you're ready, slowly open your notebook and free write randomly some words about this anger you may feel right now, you may feel recently or regularly, maybe for years. Just train this muscle of expressing your emotions. Train this muscle that society, haven't encouraged you to train, okay? Breathe deeper, breathe longer. And now we'll explore your anger to understand why it's here in your life and to know how you can regulate it to move forward on your path, on your mission. Okay, adjust your posture, adjust your breathing, and I want to start with a quick definition of anger and with the first hidden message of anger. That is, that something important for you has been violated, right? That an important need hasn't been met. So put in your notebook some words about these important things that hasn't been met, this important need of yours that hasn't been met, okay? What important thing for you has been violated? What is not fair to you and creates this anger? What are not respected? Which value, territory, need, boundary of yours are not respected and create anger? And how can you express those needs, territory, boundary, value of yours on your paper and maybe with other persons to reduce your anger? Keep writing how you want to be more respected, or you want your needs to be more respected in your notebook first, and feel the release of this anger in your body as you write that down. The more you write your feelings, the more they dissolve and disappear, because emotion is just energy, emotions, information in motion. Okay, so feel the more you write, the more this energy is circulating freely in your body. Okay, very good. So now it's time to name your anger. Name it to tame it. What is this anger? How can you describe this anger? The more you name it, the more you tame it, and the more it disappears and you can move forward. Okay, what is this anger? And what can you do to reduce it? Anger will be solved into action. Okay, you can list maybe 3 actions on your notebook and feel in your body how you feel if those 3 actions will be done. Okay, and train your brain to process by yourself your anger. Okay, name it, tame it, take action, and reduce your anger by yourself. Do it in your notebook and prepare yourself with your writing to maybe express it to the other persons involved in this anger. Okay? You can also list the situations that trigger this anger. Okay? What situation, what people, what locations, create your anger. And the other thing you can write down in your notebook is like, how do you react? What are your behaviors when you are triggered? Okay? What kind of reaction? Even if it's not rational, even if it's totally dramatic, you will see that you will put some consciousness on your behaviors as you write them down. Okay? And when you're ready, I want to share with you another message of your anger. That is that you cannot get what you want. Okay? So write down on your notebook, how can you focus your attention on something that you can change? This is really important to take back your power in those situations that create anger, and to not give your power in aggressivity or violence or, stubbornness, and just change the angle, change the glasses, change the lens to see your anger differently from another angle. Okay, because anger can make us being blind, right? Or a little bit rigid. So just keep breathing, keep relaxing your body, adjust your posture, and write down calmly and gently, how can you focus your attention on something you can change? Take action, commit with yourself, and let go if you're breathing what you cannot change and control. And feel in your body that you're taking back your power right now, right? Keep breathing. Okay. Keep committing with yourself. And keep taking your power back. Relax and imagine the communication you can have in the future about those situations that create anger. Visualize it. If you can visualize it, if you can write it down, you can create it and attract it in your life. This is really good. Keep breathing. Take your time to write down your emotion, your anger. Okay. Write down all the bad scenarios in which you unconscious mind see yourself. Keep writing and see the shift, feel the shift in your body, and release and transform even more your anger into power, into passion, into, fair actions, fair decisions. Write down all that is resisting. Feel the shift. Note how you feel now compared from the beginning of the podcast. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I wish you can make some good decisions from the new state of consciousness you are right now. I wish you to take even more action from this space of peace and alignment between your thoughts, your emotions, and action. Not that we usually we usually feel more than just an emotion at some time, and you may feel maybe anger and sadness, maybe anger and fear sometimes. So if it's the case, watch my videos or my other podcast on transforming your sadness, transforming your fear. Feel free to contact me to speak with me about your eye sensitivity, or to share with me your struggles with emotions and feelings and sensitivity. I wish you a very good week. with this new state of mind you have just created during this podcast. And I will see you next week for another emotional transformation together. Bye bye and have a good day.